Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that love. We're going quick, we're going fast. And for this one, we're getting straight into it. We got the likes of Sebastian Fundora, obviously knocking out the likes of Cordell Booker, or should I say TKO stoppage over Cordell Booker, March 22nd, 2025. But more importantly, we're focused on his path forward. Where does the road end? Where does the road stop for the likes of Sebastian, the Towering Inferno, Fundora? I think he's got a few options. He's got a few paths forward. We're going to get straight into those. I think there's three. Number one, we all have heard the likes of Xander Zayas. Yes, the young man is in position to mandatory challenge for the likes of Sebastian Fundora's belt at the WBA 154-pound division. Then we got the likes of Virgil Ortiz, the other champion. Unification opportunity here. Virgil's free. Fundora's free. Both men just had scraps about 30 days or so apart. Opportunity lies for a nice unification if the two promotional companies can come together and make that happen. And last but not least, the big fish, the big shark, Errol, the Truth Spence. Can this be revisited? Can he get a voluntary scrap, meaning Fundora get a voluntary scrap against the likes of Errol Spence, even though this fight was shot down by the WBA because Errol's not ranked. Errol hasn't fought in about 2 years. Knockout loss, you name it. They had a lot of reasons of why he shouldn't challenge and pretty much turn down the fight. Can this be revisited? Can Al Heyman convince them to make this a voluntary? With those three options, we already know what we want to see, right? I think many of us have an idea of what's the bigger fight. It's not Xander, even though Xander probably has earned this. He's got his mandatory position. He stayed consistent. Shout out to that young man. Shout out to that young warrior. We'll get to him in a second. I think we're going to be surprised, at least for here, Sunday Podcast, what we think is the bigger fight. But it's the damn unification. I know many want Errol Spence. Let's back it up. We'll get back to him. But it's Virgil Ortiz and Sebastian Fundora is the fight at 154 pounds. Now, there's a fourth option out there, an honorable mention, shall we say. Jermell Charlo. The Lion has returned. He is back. Does he have any rights to challenge for the belt that he lost and was stripped of when he was the undisputed champ? I think he needs to get him a good scrap going. I think he needs an entry fight. He hasn't fought damn near in a year and a half or so. Let him get a little gimme fight, something over the summer. Rumor has he's fighting in June. Let him come back, do that. Please do not make the Sebastian Fundora fight happen for him. It wouldn't be right. And I guess it wouldn't be right for Errol Spence to do it either. But definitely not for Jermell. He left out, got the Canelo fight, disappointed us all, dropped all those belts, you name it. Anyway, this is not a video about him. But the rumor has it he might have a shot at it as well. Let's push that to the side, not push that. Let's push for Virgil Ortiz, the man himself who beat down the likes of Madrimov, in our opinion, had him running, putting that power on him and making it work. Now, yeah, Virgil, suffered some controversy, suffered some knockdowns and the likes of Boachuk, but that was a hell of a scrap, hell of a fight, and it showed the heart of Virgil Ortiz. But more importantly, and this is why I really want to see the Fundora fight for Virgil Ortiz. It showed he is a fan-friendly fighter. It showed he is a warrior. It showed he'll let his hands go. It showed he doesn't back down when his back is against the wall, when he's been knocked down. He doesn't wilter. He turned it up even more when he was down against Boachuk. And when Madrimov kept running and hiding and ducking in that fight, moving his footwork. Now, it was beautiful footwork from the likes of Madrimov. He was dancing in there. Virgil Ortiz stayed consistent, let them hands go, worked the body smartly, slowed down Madrimov, and showed that not only is a power puncher, he's a boxer. He is now a boxer puncher. And that two styles, Fundora and Virgil Ortiz clashing together, is a recipe for a fight of the year candidate. It will be straight war. It will be straight violence, as neither man, knows how to back down. Fundora, who is 6'6", who could just use his reach to outpole everybody and box beautifully, could make boring fights happen for himself and be probably undisputed himself at some point, refuses to do that and loves to engage. I think he loves to be hit, to be honest with you. I think he loves blood. I think he loves war. I think that's all he knows. And the same for Virgil. Both men will let their hands go. Both men will just get that scrap going. To be honest with you, I'll give you an early prediction. Virgil knocks out Fundora between rounds 6 and 8. No disrespect, but I think the power is in Virgil's hands. I think the IQ is in his hands. And I just think Fundora doesn't know any other way but to be in the way of a fight. That should be the way we go. That should be the way we push. That should be the main road from Fundora, and that will be the end of Fundora. Not in a disrespectful manner, meaning his career ends. That'll be the end of him as a champion. That is his end. Virgil will take it, unify, press forward to head to undisputed. Now, the other Fundora question is this. I'd rather see him fight Xander Zayas than Errol Spence. I don't think it's the bigger fight, clearly. But respectfully, for the sport of boxing, that's the right fight. If we can't get Virgil in there, then yes, Xander Zayas is the next step up for him. And then finally, Errol the True Spence. If all that falls apart and PBC wants to hold it all together, and they can convince a mandatory decision, not mandatory, a voluntary scrap for the likes of Sebastian Fundora, stating that he's pretty much earned the fight whoever he wants to, then yes, I can see Errol Spence stepping in there, getting that scrap. Dallas, Texas, welcome him back, and they'll probably do decent numbers in the crowd. I say about a 30,000 or so crowd welcome him back and getting the scrap going, challenging for that belt and welcoming him back all the way into boxing. And now at the 154-pound division, Sebastian Fundora is well liked in the West and in the South. People love him in Texas. It'll do good numbers. It's a decent business decision, but not better than Virgil Ortiz and Fundora. But knowing how Al Heyman and PBC work, they got love for Errol the True Spence, and I think they'll try anything they can now to make this fight happen now that Sebastian Fundora's got his mandatory, I ain't going to say mandatory out of the way, but got a defense of the title out of the way and maybe can make a case for a voluntary. But there's still a challenge there because Errol's not ranked, not even in the 15. So they got a lot of work to do. I don't want to see it happen, but it is what it is. All roads in for Fundora, in our opinion, with Virgil Ortiz. That's the right way to go. That's the best thing to do. Get them two together. It'll be great for the sport of boxing. It'll be great for the fight fans. I would actually like to go to that fight, depending on where they have it at. I think we're going to see a lot of hands thrown and a lot of violence. Either way, we talked too long on this. Let us know what you think. Hit that comment section. Hit that like button first. And more importantly, subscribe. We appreciate that love. Anyways, your boy Cash Real Sunday Podcast. Till the next time. Peace.